Here we have a spreadsheet where we're going to look at mortgage calculations. So we have changeable inputs to our model. So we have our home price, we determine that. Down payment percentage, we determine that if we have enough money. The number of loan years, interest rate, how much cash we have in savings, what we consider an affordable mortgage, and other numbers for how much we're going to pay for insurance and taxes. So down here in these calculations, we have some numbers here, what the down payment is going to be. These are all formulas. The loan amount, the monthly loan payment, the total monthly payment, these are all formulas based off of the inputs in the changeable inputs section. Then we have model outcomes. So we decided that an affordable mortgage for us is $1,500 per month. And so there's some logic here with an if statement that's going to determine that yes or no. But let's take a look. We're trying to figure out how much home we can afford and what kind of down payment we can put in here. So I'm going to, we want to look at different combinations of home price and down payment. So we've created this table, but there's no values in here yet. We want to figure out what our monthly payment's going to be. For example, if we buy a $250,000 home and we put down 40%. So let's take a look at that. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to create a cell reference to the total monthly payment. That's my output. That's what I'm really looking for. Then I'm going to select that top row of data and that first column of data. Make sure not to include home price or down payment percentage in this selection. That's probably the easiest way to screw up doing a two-way data table. So I'm going to come to data. So if you're on the home tab, make sure to go to data, what if analysis, data table. So the row input cell. So across the first row, I've got home price. So from my row input cell, I'm going to click in my input section on home price. Now I've got down payment percentage going down the first column. So for the column input cell, I am going to select that down payment percentage. As soon as I click OK, the magic's going to happen. All these values will be calculated. Now I did apply some conditional formatting here, so the backgrounds are changed just automatically from low to high. The red doesn't mean bad, green doesn't mean good. It's just visually showing us a difference. And we can kind of see our down payment is pretty similar if we buy a more expensive home, but we put more money down. That should make sense. So we can see our most expensive option would be to put 25% down with a $250,000 home. And our cheapest monthly payment would be if we bought the cheapest house and put the most money down. That should make sense. So we can look and we can evaluate this and we can kind of just judge like what do we want to aim for? And this is going to be a value call on your part. Which of these is going to give you the best bang for your buck? You can save a lot of money every single month, a couple $100s by buying a cheaper home, but maybe you want to spend more money on your home because you like to spend a lot of time at home. So that's where your judgment comes in. If we say our affordable mortgage is $1,500, well, that's going to rule out a few options at the top right. We can't afford the $250,000 home if we're only going to put 25% down. So using this two-way data table, we're able to look at a lot of different combinations of these two variables at the same time.